Everybody ready? Last we saw our heroes of Hyrule. They were engaged in a battle against three Ozis, but with a prismatic wall bisecting the room and Atara banished once again. Things were looking rough for 11th Hour, who had already faced several challenges that day. Weighing their options, Lydian called upon Mija for help, who appeared in the room instantly to lend her aid. Despite calling upon her, our heroes still had some tricks up their metaphorical sleeve. Lorhanan used the staff he found at the Yiga clan hideout in Atara's current location to create a wall of fire to burn the Ozis as they popped through the prismatic wall. It was so successful, it even hit Aquila, who is now blind in addition to being mute. Nonetheless, the artificer was prepared to tackle any Ozis she could locate nearby with her good ear. As the others readied their attacks for visibility on an Ozi, Mija challenged her chaotic sister to face her, and eventually she did. Natara returned as Ozi's concentration on banishment was dropped, and the prismatic wall fell too. Mija rushed into battle with Phasia, and 11th Hour lended support where they could. Lydian hit Phasia with a surprise psychic lance as Mija finished the job, defeating her sister. But things weren't resolved just yet, as Mija warned her heroes of impending restlessness in the Sacred Realm. She asked where in Hyrule they'd like to be teleported back to, and 11th Hour quickly settled on Kotera's Grotto, outside Kakariko. Arriving back in Hyrule, they felt that something was wrong immediately. The sky was glowing crimson red like during a blood moon, but it was day. As they wandered towards the village, they found it to be completely decimated. And that is where we find our heroes now. 11th Hour, back on the material plane. Your Sacred Realm effects have not worn off. As far as you can see in the valley below, there is no movement, and the sense of a stillness that has been present for a long time. I turn it to you.
So, like, we don't actually know that we're in the future or, like, this far in the future.
Likely not.
Probably.
We know that Sacred Realm time moves differently.
Yeah. So we can assume that I feel like we'd put the fact that we're in the future together pretty quickly.
I think so. I think we might assume that, the blood moon hit this specific area, but as soon as we move out of it and we realize that everything is decimated, it's pretty safe to assume it's just like the calamity has already happened.
Do we see, when we look into the sky, do we see the lasers from the divine?
Good question.
But you do.
Oh, so they never fired?
Are they still pointed at the castle?
They are.
Okay, where do we go to look for clues?
Well, we
Besides my family dying, I'm trying to repress all the feelings that I'm feeling.
we can ask someone to tell us things we don't know about.
Is she even there, though?
Oh,
Oh, Kotera.
Last
right.
we saw, she was heading into Hyrule as I don't know, whatever version she is in Hyrule.
right.
I guess we go there.
You guys make your way back into the woods around here towards her grotto, a place you've gone so many times. There is evident overgrowth that has taken this forest and appears to have been this way for a while. And as you reach the grotto, there are no silent, what are they called? The
Silent princesses?
No, the blue, the nightshade.
Nightshade.
It's just Blue Knight.
Blue Nightshade, yeah.
Blue nightshade, yeah. Blue the nightshade, I say. There are none of those growing around here anymore. And for that matter, you mentioned silent princesses, none of those either. The bulb is closed up.
I'm gonna go knock on the bulb.
You walk up to the bulb, you give it a knock. Completely still.
Can I pull out my sending stones and ping low and say, "Are you there?"
You send a message with your sending stone. It says, "Are you there?" Give me 1 second.
Some
It's
other
like
random
she might be
person.
alive. I don't know. This is a lot of checking and rolling. I'm very uncomfortable.
You'd say, "Are you there?" You get a choppy message back. And it says, you kind of like catch every other word. You hear, "Lydian? Art? There? Where?
Oh
Okay.
no. Okay. Okay, that's great. Okay. So that's a sign of life. I guess we should teleport. Can we teleport? Still? Are there shrines around?
Are there towers around? Those might be
Or
easier.
tower? Yeah, towers too.
Yeah,
Hell.
what does the slate show us?
You pull out your slate, and it is as it normally looks. It is functioning and everything. And you go to the map, and you can see the towers are there, but they are all grayed out, like they can't be selected. Same for the shrines. They're present. The slate is still working and recognizes those, but they are all grayed out.
Can we select about Meadow?
Also, the all teleportation nodes on the map are grayed out.
Including our travel medallion?
Yes, including the travel medallion.
Okay, we are so far away from anything. That's like multiple weeks.
Can I take the all-purpose, or not the all-purpose, the ancient tool out? Does it have power?
Uh, Give me a sec. Need to confirm.
Next level, and I can useful.
Yes. I mean, is there something you're trying to do with the tool?
No. I was trying to determine if any source of Sheikah power still exists.
It is still powered. You are still able to have your tool.
Jenna,
Yes.
can I pull out my crystal ball and scry on low?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a sec.
Okay, I hope this works.
We found something. We have something.
I have a few things that aren't spells.
I'm
Okay.
invisible to animals.
You the crystal ball just lets you like cast it, right?
Yes.
You gaze into the crystal ball, focusing on your sister, whose voice you think you just heard over the stones a moment ago. It is not able to go through.
We on a
Okay, this
Are we
this
on a different?
plane?
Yeah, are we?
I think we're on a different plane.
I agree. I
Because
mean, would
she's
we
on
know
a,
that? Okay. Would we know that about sending? Like, we probably wouldn't, right? Like,
yeah, no, I think we would know that at that point because it was like broken up. It was broken up, meaning that we're on a different plane. And then if I can't scry, that definitely confirms we're on a different plane
Well, I can confirm.
Or she's dead.
I'd like to check the orb of time. Does it work?
Ooh. Hey.
Dude, this is a great. This is great. Great problem solving game.
Only work on the ethereal plane.
I was gonna check to see if I could tell exactly what time it is, but now we need to know if we're on the dimension.
You cannot determine the time
Okay,
using
we're not
your
on
orb
the
of time.
material plane.
He's still in the sacred
I think we're
realm?
still in the sacred realm.
Is Natara glowing here?
Ooh.
Well, we can find out by one of us stepping outside of Natara's aura.
Could you see it in my...
Yeah, Nari will, so because it would get hotter. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna volunteer for that. Just so you guys know.
I'll have an Ari step out.
You step out.
Not the sacred realm.
Oh, everyone just froze. So someone said something. I
Oh.
missed it.
You-
as soon as you
you
stepped out of there.
Step out and don't notice anything in particular. And no, Natara does not appear to be glowing.
Okay, I have a bad feeling of where we are. I think we're in the opposite of the sacred realm.
Oh, the disgraced realm.
The
The
bad
not sacred.
We're in the
realm.
bad place.
Well, or
This
the
is the
place
bad
where
place.
someone is being held.
Oh, where Ganon is being held, you think?
Maybe.
Maybe.
What does the castle look like, Jenna?
You guys trek up higher so you can see the castle. The top parts of the castle, the topmost spires that would be visible from almost anywhere in Hyrule with elevation or line of sight towards the castle, completely collapsed, non-existent there. Many portions of the castle appear to have been collapsed. There is all kinds of darkness and malicious energies swirling around not just the castle, but the greater area around it. Potentially
Any
for
glowing
miles.
Any glowing lights patrolling the central Hyrule area that we can see?
Not that you can see.
Okay. I'm trying to think about if we can't travel, that's really gonna limit a lot of what we can do.
I mean, are we just gonna? Should we rest?
I honestly probably yes.
Maybe we should rest.
Are there any like looking down at the ground in the forest or at the trees? Are there bugs or do we hear birds? Any sign of life at all?
This is a good question.
Yeah. Yeah, you can hear that there are some like the noises of the forest where you hear scurrying of small creatures and fluttering of wings up hitting the leaves of trees, and the chirping and drone of a few insects. It's all present.
Do we see animals and insects, or do we just hear them?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Ooh. You can do it.
Maybe.
You're really
If
building
this-
the
If
suspense.
this doesn't work, then
This is
physical
some
life
intensity
is-
for look for bugs.
It's like all it's all working in like loaded, but
Oh, it rolled.
there it is. 14.
Lorraine, you peer through the dense overgrown brush, and you do see a little bit of movement, a little bit of rustling. And a bushy-tailed squirrel pops out and scurries up a tree, but it's orange.
I guess if there were insects, they would all be swarming around Inari anyway.
Ooh, it's lost.
So real. I'm happy that Inari can serve as this very important parameter for the group.
You can still employ it.
But yes, an orange bushy-tailed squirrel scurries up the tree.
I think that just confirms what we knew already, or just we're not actually
Right. I was gonna say Natara could try to like swap back for 6 seconds into the material plane.
I could,
But-
but then I'm just there without you all.
Yeah.
I can't really come back. So,
Are you
True.
get stuff in the material thing?
well, if I use. I guess. Well, actually, I don't know if I do. What are the details? I guess technically, well, I guess it's. I think it comes back on the short rest or long. Okay. Anyway,
Wait.
but it's I go into the. Okay.
Ben, what are you scheming?
Natara has banishment.
I do have banishment.
Oh, so she can banish us back to the material plane?
Yeah. You banish yourself.
I don't think I can banish.
It says one creature that you can see within range.
Well, I guess that does include myself.
You'd have to spend like whatever, like a whole week here or whatever, but there
I have 2 per long rest,
you go.
so it'd only take me like 3 days. Anyway,
So stupid.
I don't
Okay.
think we go with that strategy.
Hey, we'll keep it in our back pocket.
Okay.
We'll keep it in our back pocket.
Okay.
We'll back pocket it, you're right.
ethereal step. So it's the etherealness spell for a minute, or for like 6 seconds for my turn. I step into the border regions of the ethereal plane in the area where it overlaps with my current plane. I remain there for the duration. You can see and hear the plane you originated from, but everything there looks gray. It can only affect and be affected by creatures on the ethereal plane.
You wouldn't step back to the material.
Yeah, I would just go to the ethereal plane, and then I return to the plane I originated from in the spot I currently occupy. So, spell has no effect if you cast it while you are on the ethereal plane or a plane that doesn't border it.
Oh, so we have no idea if this borders the ethereal plane.
Presumably it does, since we were able to get sent here, but maybe not. So yeah, it wouldn't send me
Also,
back.
sent here by who? Like, why did we come here?
Somehow Misha us here.
Wait, what'd you say about Misha?
She put us here.
Oh,
Misha,
right,
right.
yes, right, yeah. She teleported us here, right?
Yes.
Can't trust him.
Jenna, can I hold on? This might be stupid, but like, that's fine. Can I scry multiple times with this crystal ball? Like, just as long as I take 10 minutes? Does it? It doesn't burn a spell slot or anything?
I'm pretty sure you
Right.
can, yeah. I mean, double check the description, but
I think it just allows you to.
That's what I recall as being.
I think it's, yeah.
As long as I have 10 minutes, I can do it. I know it broke the last time I scryed on Phasia. What if I scryed on Misha?
Okay.
Is that? I'm asking the group. Do you think that would break the crystal ball again?
I mean, Phaedra probably did something to break it.
Yeah.
I think she just succeeded in it, and then you can't use it for 24 hours like the spell says.
Right. Okay. I will. I'm gonna use the crystal ball on Mija, I think.
Okay.
See if that goes through.
What does the modifier end up being?
That's a great question. Do we have anything from Mija? We do have her like. Well, I guess we don't have anything
We have
physical.
I got the
there's
bracers.
the bracers.
That's good.
And we have well, I'd say.
I think we know her well.
I mean, as well as you can know any great fairy.
-5, -4, so -9. Or should we say that we only have met her?
I think you've only met her. Like you specifically, you know?
All right, that's fair.
You've been in her house.
Yeah, we have been in her
Very
house.
intimate setting.
Her quote-unquote house. Quote-unquote her quote-unquote house.
That doesn't necessarily mean you know her well.
Yeah, we did walk through a portal generated by her, and then she dumped us here. So I don't know how well we actually know her.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I gotta advocate for the team, you know?
So -4 then total, I think.
-4. With a -4, she gets 25.
Okay, that succeeds. So does the crystal ball bust, or does it just not go through?
Oh yeah, wait, hang on. It does not bust, no. It just doesn't go through. You are not able to, you can tell she resists.
That means she's on this plane.
That's a great question. Jenna, in the past I was able to confirm if it was like if it was just a resistance thing or if it was on the same if it was on like a different plane sort of thing. So this goes through.
Goes through, and she resists.
Okay, that means we are on the sacred realm plane.
Or Misha's just also on this
Or
plane.
Misha's also in this hellscape land.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's where we're going.
Jenna, do I feel like I have love for my family and friends?
That's a great question, Akila.
Give me an insight check.
Oh,
Well, we had love for our family and friends, right? That would be a regression from the prior state.
That would be a regression. Yeah, that would be bad.
Lydian, think about Ionia. How do you feel?
Oh, everybody's saying, Lydian, don't be horny, but now all of a sudden it's Lydian, please be horny. We need to save the world. Whatever.
Did they get the message?
That's a 14 for my insight.
Yeah, I mean, you certainly still care for your mother and father and for all your friends.
Do I have any romantic feelings for my significant other?
Go ahead and make an insight check.
25.
How
Lydian, you search inside trying to find that sort of connection that like tethers you to Ionia, who you know you had maybe you had something with before, and you try and search for it again. You can't find it. You can't find it in your heart to experience that kind of love.
So, what does that confirm or deny?
Well,
We don't
Confirm.
know.
Well, I guess we don't know anything.
I have
Yeah.
a suspicion of what's happened, but I don't understand how powers work.
Well,
Dude,
anything's on the
period.
table.
I think we helped step one of a coup de grace of power.
Mm.
And I think someone snatched up all the domains before everyone turned the powers back on.
You think Phasia, then?
No. I think the other one.
Misha?
Yes.
I don't know. I don't share the same distrust to Misha that you do, but obviously there's not much to.
We went through her portal and got sent to hell. I don't know what else to tell you, man.
It's true. We were very clearly on the we hate the Great Fairies train.
Jenna, can I, like, remembering back to the last moments of that fight as Misha was killing off Phasia, can I try to, like, remember just her mannerisms or her behavior to see if anything was off with that interaction? Like
Can you
from either
be a little
side.
bit more specific what you're
Like
sort of looking
if
for?
if either one of them was putting on an act or something.
Okay. Going because you weren't initially like looking for it in the moment, you're trying to remember back. Go ahead, give me an insight with disadvantage to try and recall and read from what you recall.
All right. This still should be pretty okay. It's 15.
Oh, it would have.
Because the other one crit. It's funny. I mean, trying to read if there was something performative. I mean, on Phasia's end, it definitely seemed a bit off, but you also recall that during the fight of the two great fairy sisters uh, going at each other with magic and shield, Phasia pretended to die and then sprouted a second head and continued to fight. Like it's a bit odd, but like yeah, there's something like to the end of the fight even that like doesn't sit right with you, but it's hard for you to place what.
Regardless, we should rest.
Right.
I don't think we can tiny hut. Right? We have to.
We can't. We're roughing it.
Right. You guys, where are you specifically resting? Since it does kind of matter now, since you're not just under the opaque shield of Lydian's magic.
Maybe we can just rest under some of the trees in the grotto, right where we are.
Can't we rest in the ruins of the town?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could just get into the fortified palace
True.
if there's any fortifications left.
You guys make your way out of the overgrown woods and down the mountainside, sloping down the path that leads to what was Kakariko Village last you saw it. There is abundant evidence that battles were waged here. And whatever force the people of this town were fighting was far too great for its defenders. The houses that you see and walk past making your way through the streets, or what were once the streets, towards the palace, the houses are ripped apart like paper. And you come around a corner to face where Impa's house, that's really what it's called. It's not much of a palace. It's Impa's house where that was. And all you see is the dried up spring that once flowed down below her house. No building. No evidence of a building. Other than the pylons that stick out of the dried earth where the pond was.
Is the goddess statue still there?
Goddess statue's gone.
Does it seem like there was equal attention paid To the like it's completely gone. No evidence of it.
It is completely gone.
Like ripped up or and smashed, or just like it's not there.
Almost like it was never there.
Akila, what's got you interested in the goddess statue specifically?
Motivations of the attackers, but
Mm.
this is inconclusive.
You guys looking for familiar spot where you could find some shelter for this rest. Find your way to the ruins of Shut-Eye Inn. Big building that was sort of a refuge for the townspeople. Again, last you were here, and given the size that this structure once was, it's quite easy to find some sort of covered spaces within the ruins to rest and assessing the damage to make sure that it won't just cave in on you. Um, it seems like it's been sitting here for a long time and has endured elements over many seasons in its current state. So you guys take this as a spot and set up to rest. Is there anything any of you would like to do?
Can I do one last thing with
Yeah.
the crystal ball?
Sure.
Can I scry on Hyrule?
You. Sorry, there's like knocking on the wall. You pull out the crystal ball once again, sitting on the floor here of Shut-Eye Inn, and you focus on Hyrule, and nothing comes up.
Okay. Odd, because he's usually on the Sacred Realm, but that's fine. All right,
Okay.
we seep.
Yeah, you guys settle in. Is anybody taking watches?
Yeah.
We probably should do that, yeah.
I'll take
gonna-
first watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna run through it. So, okay, Lydian, you are staying up first. The rest of you, settle in and absolutely exhausted from this day. Shut your eyes to get some much needed rest. Lydian, are you doing anything tonight?
I would just say, like, narratively scrying on Hyrule, but nothing really else.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
That's a 9.
The town is eerily still. Just stagnant. And even like the bugs and orange squirrel and other creatures you guys noticed in the woods, none of them are present down here. But nothing comes and bothers you during your watch. Who do you wake up next?
I will wake up Inari next.
Okay.
It's like
You get Inari up. Inari, is there anything you're doing during your watch?
I think, because I know Inari is gonna roll absolute shit on this perception roll. So I think that she's probably not paying super attention to the things around her. She's probably looking through the letters that she's been sent throughout the game, like trying to like make an emotional connection to them because she feels so distant from all of her loved ones in a number of ways.
Yeah. You page through. What are some of the letters that you've received that maybe Inari lingers on?
Well, like the big one is the one that she gets from oh my gosh, I'm forgetting her name, which is canonically accurate to the current situation. But I think she gets the one that she's probably stuck on first is the last Isha letter. And of course when she's reading it and she's like, this is weird. I don't understand how like it's it's like a emotional connection to it, but not like a romantic connection to it. And I think the other ones that she maybe like sticks to would be the ones her mother sent her before everything hit the fan. She's kind of wondering what happened to her.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, these letters, written before dynamics changed and then changed again. Go ahead, give me perception. We'll say like narrative disadvantage here. Um, but not super
Yeah.
necessary given, typically how perception goes for the X guard.
Awesome.
Damn.
Good stuff.
Oh man. Crit fail.
Narrative disadvantage, though.
I don't need that. I give myself the narrative disadvantage.
Enough said. I mean, there's nothing to even talk about. There's nothing perceived, just straight up. Who do you wake up after your watch?
And Nari will wake up Natara and be like, yeah, it's really calm, nothing really going on, like, really chill, like, just, you can probably take it a little easy, it's not as bad as it seems, and then she's gonna, like, pat Natara in the back and, like, go to bed.
Natara.
That was a normal interaction.
So true.
Yeah, and Nari
Uh,
and normal interactions.
Natara, what are you doing during your watch?
I guess just as a question, what is the terrain that we're in Kakariko? It probably doesn't actually matter, but
Crater.
specifically, is it coast, grassland, or mountain, or something else?
Mountain. It would be mountain.
Mountains.
Kakariko is
Okay.
a mountain town.
Cool. Actually, never mind. It doesn't even matter. I was thinking of something else. There's another thing that has additional distance if I'm in my favorite terrain, but this is not one of those things. I'm going to just try to detect portal, like assuming that maybe it would hit on Kotera's grotto, but like also not sure if it would. But also just out of curiosity if there is anything around here.
Can you send detect portal for me?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I ask you every time you use that ability to send it. Just because I always want to make sure. Natara, you sit here for a moment, and focus, detecting any portals, expecting, like you said, to find Kotera's. You actually detect a portal much closer than you'd expect. Much closer. I mean, it's probably. Give me a sec to estimate here. Only about 60 feet away.
And I guess I know the direction. It is 60 feet away, too.
Directionally, from where you are, it's south.
Well, I'm not going to explore it now, but... but I'm noting it for when everybody's away. Not that we're necessarily going to try to use it anyway, because that feels horribly risky, but...
Can you also please give me a perception check
Oh, yeah.
for your watch?
That is a 29.
Let's go.
Everything is so still here. So still. Like a picture almost. Because you realize that there's no breeze blowing through here, which is, I mean, mountain being one of your favorite terrains, you would know. They tend to be a bit windy, but it is still. The ruined, decayed canvases that were used in like lining the buildings at one point do not even dance at all, like in a breeze. They are straight down, still, unmoving. And with that really good perception check, noticing the lack of movement really begins to unsettle you deep within. And all of this stillness, especially knowing that there is a portal to another plane just 60 feet away from where you guys are sleeping right now. You are on high alert. But nothing moves or affects you guys. It is just almost frightening. With that, your time comes to an end. Do you want to wake anybody else up, or do you want to stay up?
I mean, I have to sleep if I'm going to get the benefits of a long rest.
Just suggesting.
Maybe. I will wake up Aquila and let her know that the portal is there, but say that we can check into it or not check into it in the morning when everyone's awake. Just so no one gets accidentally separated.
I'll narrow my eyes but nod.
Tara, you return to rest. Aquila, you are up, watching. What are you doing?
I'm repairing weapons.
Hell yeah, you are. Smithing away, repairing weapons. Whose weapons are all fixed now?
Lorhanon's ancient short sword and Natara's royal bow.
Very nice. Very important stuff. Yeah, you take the time to do that. Please give me a perception check, also. You should keep watch.
Is this based on hearing?
If you would like to focus on
No.
hearing,
No,
I mean, you're
wouldn't.
welcome to, but I mean, you tell me how you're keeping watch if you want to specify here.
I'm just looking. It's a 19.
You keep your gaze as you repair these weapons constantly looks up, outward, gazing around the town, looking for any movement that you could see, especially given that your hearing is a little bit worse off. You know, not it's half as good as it used to be. And you specifically do not notice any movement at all over the course of the entire time that you watch and you look out. Everything is completely still. But with that, all of you that are sleeping begin to stir and wake, you know, feeling a bit rested from sleeping. But as you get up, completing these 8 hours spent, you do not gain the benefits of a long rest.
The old bait and switch.
I gained the benefit of having a repaired sword, so
Yes, you do. That does happen, but long rest.
do I get the benefits of a short rest?
That's a good question for Lorhan.
Let me read something.
You didn't do anything for like 8 hours in a row.
He should gain the benefits of like 8 short rests. Wait, does that mean we all gain the benefits of a short rest? So we can all use head dice?
Oh, when did they?
Give me
Oh,
a
no.
second. I need to remember something. When was the last time you guys short rested?
83 years ago.
Thank you.
83 years ago? Yes, thank you.
Story-wise. When was the last time you guys short rested?
We
Well,
short
does he
rested?
short rest or
Before entering Phaesia's domain,
Right.
I believe. I thought we
Okay.
rested outside her house.
Just making sure.
3 years ago.
3 years ago. You do not.
Gain the benefits of a short rest, I guess.
No rest.
Alright, let me look up short rest.
Well, actually, before I shouldn't have rolled that. Does my lightning wand recharge?
That's on like a day system?
Yeah.
It does not.
Okay.
My beard does not change. Wow.
Stays as is.
Need to investigate that portal.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think so. What's our biggest lead?
We need to be very cautious. Is anyone very badly wounded?
I think health-wise, not me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fine.
I'm very healthy, actually. So
I'm at
Yeah.
like 3/4 health.
Yeah, I'm like half, but it's 79 for me, so it's...
I wasn't there for most of the time, so not a lot of opportunity to get hit.
and I have advantage on charisma-based checks with fey creatures, so
So Lorhanon's the new face.
through my data sports that I've got. And I'm invisible to enemies. Wouldn't know.
True.
That's true.
I'm also
That squirrel could not have seen Lorhan.
I'm also semi-transparent.
I didn't get anything.
You guys pack up and begin to follow Natara south. Is there anything you're doing before approaching?
Does anybody need a bardic inspiration? I have 1 left.
I think we save it.
I'll
Okay.
spend 2 of my level 1 spell slots to make 2 turrets. 1 protection, 1 force ballista.
Okay.
Is not really anything Inari can do. Wait.
Is there anything that appears to be a portal, or
Yeah, like is it clear that there's a portal there? Or
As you
is
move
it just like
down this
I
way,
know there it is?
you sensed one, but all you see are ruins. You don't see any grandiose open flower petal pond that's shimmering and glowing with little dots of light flying around it like you normally do for the fairies. You don't see a floating door handle or any kind of indication of portal anywhere as you move around, and you get closer and closer, keeping an eye out, cautiously approaching anybody doing anything else.
My
Ready to
first
throw
thought,
a rat in front of us.
I can throw a rat if we want, but my first thought is so detect portal. You detect the existence of a planar portal. It doesn't necessarily need to be to this plane. It could be like to 2 other planes, is what I'm thinking. So it's like it's not on this plane, but it is a planar portal in this space. Maybe. I will throw a rat in front of me. Having said that,
uh, you throw a rat in front of you, and as the rat leaves your wing in your throw, you hear a voice from behind say, uh, "Did you just throw a rat?"
whip around. Who's saying this?
You guys turn around, and you see Isha standing there.
I throw a rat at her in panic.
You throw a rat, and it seems to like deflect immediately. Like as it reaches her, it just deflects, and she
That's
Is
not.
this-
goes
not as if it hit something, right? Like, is that what you're describing?
like sort of like there's like a protective barrier that went up as the rat was thrown that you couldn't perceive, and it just like makes contact with that and deflects off past with a screech because it's a rat. Um, and she says to you guys, "Don't look so confused. You called for me, no?"
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
We
Isha?
I told you.
What do you mean? Be less cryptic.
There's a mysterious force of protection around this possible illusion. Man, illusion, protection, and trickery all in one being? Who could
I-
that possibly be now?
And
I
it's
turn my turrets on this individual.
Whoa. I'm You called for me. I'm here to help. Man, she's really done a number here. Look,
Isha.
I'm sorry it took me
Yeah.
so long to get here, but what is it that I can do to help?
This is wait.
We can't
So this is
wait.
Isha Inari's girlfriend?
Whoa.
Sorry.
Whoa.
In Isha Inari's situation ship.
One point of the triangle, yeah.
So I would just say, Isha, when did we call for you?
It's not Isha.
Isha. Oh, dispels the illusion that is on her. When you see Misha standing there, huge, tall. It took me a while to get into her grotto, but are you guys all right? What are you doing? Just wandering about.
Is this an illusion, Jenna?
Aquila, you have spent several moments deliberately looking back at Ozzy's house to see illusions, and everything around you seemed illusory except the floor, really. Looking around, no check required. Everything around you is an illusion.
Yeah.
And
But
she
is Mija an illusion?
give me an investigation check for that one, please.
I'll give you Bardic for this. Fuck.
21.
You're welcome, Captain.
This is Misha. She is not an illusion. She is really here right now. And the terrain around you looks as still as a picture. But she is moving. And she says, look, as I said before, I'm not able to harm another fairy directly, but you are my chosen army. What can I do to help you?
She didn't kill Phasia. She didn't kill
Yes.
Phasia. Yeah. We're still in Phasia's mind fucking palace.
We're still in good shape. We just need to get rid of the illusion and get back on track.
Mija, how do you propose we might break out of
Dispel
It's
magic is an
illusion.
abjuration spell.
which is a good thing?
Abjuration is protection magic.
Which is a good thing? I still don't know if you hate
The
Mija right now or not.
the great fairy of protection. If we want her to do something, she could do that.
Okay, well that, yeah.
Mhm. Okay. I mean, if that's all you require, I can cast a spell that can combat this for a duration, but this is her grotto. She is most powerful here. And even I can't find her looking around right now. So be careful. And she goes and waves her hand, and you guys are no longer in the ruins of Kakariko. The sky is no longer red, but instead gold. And all around you are the walls of a crater, a purple crater, with unusual plants growing along them, and a mound in the middle, a small mound, with a shimmery pool of sacred water, presumably. Shimmering.
Do we want to investigate the sacred mount?
This is an
Oh,
arena.
Oh.
I think it's the only thing we have to do is investigate the mound.
I am standing 60 feet away from it.
With this dispelled, I do need Inari to please roll a D100 for me, as the effect was not perceivable while you were in the illusion.
Oh, but you stepped outside of Natora's aura.
68.
This is actually so on brand for you. I'm gonna whisper it to you.
Oh. Oh
Sarah, as soon as she
boy.
whispers it, tell us out loud.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
copy and paste it and send it in the chat. This is cool.
Uh-oh.
This is cool. I'm actually not saying shit.
Okay.
Wow.
Hey, no
Save it for the
snitching.
campfire.
No snitching in the sacred realm.
What happens in the sacred realm stays in the sacred realm.
Maybe.
You
Oh, that's so
all.
cool.
Hang on, I also have to do this. One.
Are we in Otera's grotto in the sacred realm?
No.
Is that what I'm to understand, or are we still in Phasia's grotto?
No, she just said we're still in her domain, in Phasia's
I think
domain.
we never left Phasia's domain.
She said her. She didn't. She played the pronoun game.
Yeah, but she said she's really messing with us.
She
You
also said it
guys-
took her a while to get to Kotera's grotto.
You guys move together grouped, now able to see Natara, the Natara, which is significantly reduced because of the time spent taking a long rest. It is now 5 feet around her. You guys moving together as a little herd, as a little pack, climb up the slopes of the mound towards the center where that shimmering grotto is, and look over the edge, and it's still.
Throw it in.
Yeah, I think I have one last rat today. I have to check. It's usually a, what is it called? A hat of vermin or something? 3 charges. So, yeah.
One more rat.
Yeah. Actually, this time I will magically. I'm gonna do. Yeah, rat's easiest and moves the fastest. So.
You take out one more rat and plop it in the grotto, in the pool at the center of the grotto here, and it splashes in with like another scree, and a voice booms all around you. Would you please stop it with the rats?
Throw another one
No.
in.
I don't have another one. I only have 3 charges a day.
Misha, behind you guys, says, "She's here, but I can't see her. Can any of you?"
Can any of us see her?
It would be Natara if anybody.
Do any of you do anything to try and see her?
Count the spyglass.
Ooh,
How big is the pool?
yeah.
The pool is
That doesn't matter. Never mind. I can't cast very far.
25-foot diameter. Also, just for reference, big pool. And it's a perfect circle as well. Misha behind you says, "Okay, look, like I said, I can't help with this fight, but you all look worse for wear. I mean, no offense, but kind of terrible.
Is there anything that you can do to help us?
I'm going to do something."
Okay, that would be awesome.
And she it appears that she conjures up a lot of magic. A lot of magic. And restores you all the benefits of a long rest. Before this fight. But she says, "All right, that is everything I can do to help. I have to go now. I can't stay here any longer. Please, just do what must be done. You are my chosen army. I have no choice but to trust you." And she goes away.
Thank you, Misha.
And you all hear a laugh, a cackle, a crazy laugh of Phasia. And she says, "Oh, you are all just too much fun. You should have seen your faces." And she appears. I will put you guys on a map here at Phasia's lair. And she begins to mock your faces, your expressions that you all experienced when you realize, oh no, the sky is red. We are in a different time in Hyrule. Oh, I mean, I have to say, So bold of you all to want to take on a great fairy. Truly. Did you think that Misha would just come in and take care of the whole thing for you? Adorable. Adorable. No. You want to fight a great fairy? Then that's what we'll do. I will have all of you roll initiative then.
That was kind of that was kind of a really like boss ass. It's like, okay, final line. Let's lead.
I shake my fist at thee.
She's made a grave error. And she rolled like shit!
What the fuck?
Let's go.
Let's go!
Wait, what'd she roll?
I rolled a nat
Oh
1 on
my
initiative.
way! She rolled even lower than me. That's how you know
Rose,
it's bad.
It's so back. I go right before her in the turn order. I think. No,
Oh,
Inari
no, Anara, you go right before her.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
the
as you
wombo
guys can
combo.
see, the Natara is 5 feet again. Just,
I cannot see.
I thought I put you guys here. Can you not see?
We
Yeah,
can
I
see.
mean,
We can't
we're
see
there,
the
but
Natara.
The
Oh, hold
Natara's
on.
not there.
Oh, I can see it.
You can. It's
It's
just
just
very.
5 feet.
It's
It's
just
5
5 feet,
feet.
so we're mostly over it.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I grouped you all together because it's really small. And Natara wasn't glowing before because it was all part of the illusion. But there she stands in front of you, Matt. Do you have some good music for fighting a great fairy? Sorry, I didn't give you warning of
I
this
do.
before, but I really couldn't.
Are we? I do. Are we taking a break before this or no?
Do you guys want to take the break now? We are a little bit early for it, but we could. And then we can just go until 5. Fight.
I feel like it. That's
Yeah.
that'd be my vote.
All
What
right.
about everybody else?
Yeah, I have to go to the bathroom anyway, so.
All right. We'll take the break now.
Cool.
Asia's grotto have a higher dex score than me.
Everybody, take a moment. Absorb. Prepare.
I believe later action is always happening at the start of the initiative rank. So, yes, unfortunately,
Darn.
it does have a higher dash to go to the Kara.
Infinite dex.
All right. With that, it is the top of the order. Aquila, what would you like to do?
Okay, has the long rest done anything to affect the other things that are afflicting me?
No.
Okay, so that not really opening up the playing field for me. Okay. Well, we'll just do the stuff that we know works. So I'm gonna fire off my turrets. First, the protection. Just give everyone temp HP. That's 8 temp HP for everyone.
If we still had some from the last persist, or are we?
I think it replaces it.
I mean, how long does it last for?
It doesn't say.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell?
I think all temp HP lasts 24 hours, but also it hasn't been 24 hours, so.
Okay.
Yeah, you could still have
So
whatever you had.
I'm still gonna keep my 12 from before.
No.
Yeah.
Right, and then I will fire my Force Ballista at the Great Fairy Phasia.
Okay.
It's a 17 to hit.
17 just misses.
Okay, and then I will use my action to cast Scorching Ray at her.
Okay. This is a ranged spell attack, correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
I am casting a spell.
Okay. So, this is a spell with a casting time of 1 action. I need you to roll a d20 for me.
14.
Okay. So this spell will not take effect until your next turn, and you must use your action to complete the casting of the spell, or the spell is wasted. Because as you're learning in this, her grotto has some of the effects of the slow spell just innately that impacts everybody. Okay. Anything else? Any movement?
I will have my turrets move so that they cover everyone with its AC field, but otherwise that's it.
Okay. It is the grotto's time. 2. You all feel like everything goes silent. You cannot hear yourself speak, and the grotto is now under the effect of the silence spell.
That sucks.
And you see Phasia across the way. She looks like she's laughing. She looks like she's saying something, but you can't hear her.
I mime going, what? And holding my hand up to my ear. What?
Well, you saying grotto? That's not just the fountain. That's basically the whole battle map, basically.
Battlefield.
Okay.
Yep. This whole thing is her grotto. Her like spring is like the portal. All right, Natara, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna shoot some arrows at her.
Okay.
How far is she? I know she's okay. Just out of curiosity. Okay. And so first strike is verbal. Basically, all of my spells have except for Mipha's Grace, so that's good. And I think more elements. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot 2 arrows at her
Okay.
and hope they hit with my royal bow, which is now not broken anymore. Okay, that is a 25 and a 24 to hit.
Both will hit. I need to look at the royal bow though. Weapons, royal weapons. +1 weapons. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, both of those hit.
All right, that is a total of 11 piercing damage.
Okay. Got it. Yeah, it seems like the arrow hits her. And she like uses her 2 fingers to just pull them out one by one like toothpicks and drops them to the ground.
Yeah, well, we can't all be great fairies.
Anything else, Natara?
Nope.
All right.
5 feet, perhaps?
Where do you want me to move? Oh, yeah, sure. Well, where 5 feet would Lorhanan like me to move?
I suppose if you move 5 feet, then Akila's or someone's out, right?
Yes.
Never mind then.
All right. Lorhanan.
I would love to use my bonus action to try to gain insightful fighting.
Okay. And it is against her deception, correct?
It was against her deception. That's right.
Okay. She gets a 28.
Oh,
We got 26.
close.
That was close.
Not bad. Not bad.
This is probably the one enemy that like will give you trouble with insightful fighting. That it'll be like toe to toe. Many of them
Yeah.
are not charismatic. What else would you like to do?
Let's see. I don't think I have any non-verbal spells. I will move here.
Okay.
It's 5 feet of movement to move there.
It's like checkers.
It is very much like checkers.
Uh,
And I will take the dodge action.
okay. Dodging. Just remind me of that, because I will forget. All right. Lydian, what would you like to do?
So peek through my spell list. I have 1 spell, I think, besides counterspell, that actually could do damage. So I'm also going to move down, I think, a little bit, diagonally. Hopefully we can move the group left a little bit. And I'm going to cast Steel Wind Strike, which is only somatic and material.
Okay.
This is a melee spell attack, not
Yes,
ranged.
that is correct. It is melee. And then you will teleport to an unoccupied space within 5
I
feet of one of the
can.
targets.
I'm choosing not to.
Okay. Yeah, you can. You're right.
44? Oh, well,
Jesus,
Eight-
that
18
is
is
really,
If-
really good damage.
If you
Yeah,
hit. All right.
Yeah.
It's an attack. You gotta roll.
oh, you're right. Wait, so... Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yep,
Just
yep,
one.
Yep. Just one attack. Oh, God. Okay, so this is... 1d20 plus 10.
Okay. Sorry.
Crit!
So
I crit!
hold
Let's
on.
fucking go.
What are
So, what are
we
we holding on for?
the thing with the ranged spell was for something else. Her grotto effect is any spell with a casting time of 1 action. So big d20 roll for you right here to see if this happens this turn. If it doesn't, and you're able to cast next turn, I will honor the crit still. Okay.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing that.
So you need a 10 or less. On an 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until your next turn.
Bird up. 3.
There you go. All right. Ooh, okay.
So that is 44 plus 60 damage.
Yeah, it is.
100.
It's 104 fucking damage.
And that's force?
Yeah, actually, we do want to fight a great turn, believe it or not.
That is all force damage, correct?
Holy shit.
Hell yeah, Lydian.
Fuck you, get out of my brain, witch!
Can you paint a little picture for me of what happens with all of this going on?
Non-verbally. This is silent.
Yeah,
This is a
non-verbally,
silent film.
Like a silent film. I think I would try my best to kind of use some of the energy that I would use for something like mirror imaged, where I like duplicate myself, but just like evoke the sense of the wind within me and like go do one of those things where I unsheath my sword and then sheath it back, and then there's like 6 of me, they all attack her at the same time, I appear right where I am.
Creatures you can see, range of 30 feet. So you do have to leave the circle to do it at
in
one
order
point.
in order to attack her, you're right, the range.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll
Which
do
is
it.
fine.
It's worth the 104 damage.
Yeah. So you step forward, this happens, and
4, 5,
please
6,
roll a
7,
d100 for me, for the effect that will
Gladly.
take hold.
I want to get just within 30 feet, so let me back up a little bit.
All good.
All right, cool. And can I walk through this middle space? Or I suppose I'm flying.
You're flying. You're flying over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is sacred water, though. So.
Can I use 10 feet of... Like, I only used, I think, 8 movement here. Can I use the last 10 feet to go 10 feet in the air?
Sure.
Thanks. So this is a D100.
Just keep track of that you're up in the air for your bow.
That's a 100. I
Shit.
become God.
Lydian is now a great fairy.
Or
No, actually, you
Lydian
don't
is
want that.
instantly killed.
Lydian, something within your constitution changes as you fly out of the very small aura of protection that Natara does. You ignore this. You ignore what's happening, and you cast this spell and deal a fuck ton of damage to this great fairy, unresisted. There's nothing she can do to block that, to stop that crit. But something inside of you has changed, and as you sheath your sword back and take a moment here, you look down at yourself. You appear the same. You look the same. But within, your blood has turned into a fey wine. Anybody that drinks your blood will be intoxicated.
Okay.
In addition, your creature type is no longer humanoid. You are now fey.
Ooh,
That
that's
means-
not good. That's
That
very
means our
bad.
cannon has charisma checks on me.
I do.
Yes.
I do have advantage. Because of
But
the-
you are no longer humanoid. You, in your character sheet, change from your creature type from humanoid to fey. If it has it somewhere, I don't remember what the PC sheets
Yeah,
look like.
I mean, that doesn't affect me right now unless she wants to do some random charm thing on me. I will then use my bonus action to attack with my Great Eagle Bow at advantage because I'm 10 feet in the air.
Correct. Go ahead.
22.
22 will hit.
7 piercing. Min rolled
Okay.
that.
All right.
And that's it.
Still reeling from the amount of magical force damage she just sustained, she doesn't even take the time to remove the arrow that has dug itself in her arm. She just turns and looks at you with hatred in her eyes. Anything else, Lydian? I think that is all of your movement, bonus action, and action.
Yeah, a reaction stanky leg.
Okay. Inari, that is your turn. What would you like to do?
So, Inari's gonna eventually need to get down there. I am debating on whether it is worth it for me to action dash, get down there, because I can ice knife. You know what, brother? Why not? I'm gonna have Inari. Let's see. I just want to make sure I'm measuring where she goes, alright? This is 20, 40. So I'll have Inari move, like, here. And then I'm gonna have her bonus action cast Ice Knife.
Okay. With your quicken spell.
Yep.
Okay.
So, I gotta, like, actually use the spell first. Let me do that. Ice
Yes,
Knife,
you need
Ice
a
Knife.
10 or less for this to actually take effect this turn.
Alright, let me just, my sheet just like auto closed, which is very fun and interesting.
I do also need
Okay.
a D100 roll from you as you're going through all these dice rolls. This is a dice
Okay.
heavy session
Yeah.
here. A lot of rolls that need to happen.
Alright.
So this spell will not take effect this turn. I do need a D100 roll from you though.
71.
Can you roll a D4 for me?
Is that a 1?
Okay. This is interesting. I'm going to send you a message.
Can you read this one for us, Sarah?
Maybe. Maybe. I gotta see. Alright, let me.
Jenna, can you also send me Fey wine blood so I can add it to my list
yes.
of nerfs?
The list. Add it to the list, guys.
I'm like literally a fairy princess right now.
Who's gonna come out of this with the biggest list of things, do you think?
Alright, that's that.
Well, you and Lydian have a bonus with
We did
the
get the pie. True.
character trait that you won't tell us about. Have you been using it?
It hasn't flipped yet.
Rude.
Yeah. Appropriate reaction there, Sarah.
You don't have to worry about it. You guys will find out very shortly. You will find out.
Alright. So, you go to cast this spell. You are not able to cast it this round as, like, the magic within this grotto kind of restrains your own. That is your action. If you, use your action on your next turn to continue casting the spell, you will be able to release it without the check. But, is there anything else you want to do? I don't think there is anything you can
Yeah.
do. That being said, we have reached Phasia's first turn. Phasia has spells that do not require verbal components. One of those being this one. She waves her arms in the air, and the, what is it, 30 feet? Is it any restrictions? Creature who sees. Okay, so Natara, Aquila, Lorhanan, and then, oh god, Diala, and I never remember it takes me forever. Deandra?
Yep.
Okay. Diala and Deandra are all within this aura that descends on you of these sort of dancing colors.
I'm just gonna counterspell this. I don't care what it is.
Okay.
4th level counterspell.
Yep, you counterspell it and snuff it out. Oh well, actually, I would have had to check still to see if she was able to cast it. She would have been able to cast it. That spell has a casting time of a reaction, so it does not need that d20 check. Yeah, you snuff it out. She burns that spell slot.
Don't care for whatever that was. Dancing colors on my friends? No, thank you.
Area of effect? No.
She burns that spell slot, and once again turns towards you, Lydian. She is going
Lydian's gonna
to
get that word killed in this fight.
Stay off my friends, ho.
use some movement. We're gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and move over there. Whew. No, that's what she could do. Everything's silenced though, so she can't do cool shit right now. She'll end her turn there. Snuffed by Lydian. Arkila, it is your turn. Would you like to continue your casting?
I don't think I can, right? I'm silenced.
You're always silenced. You're mute. You're casting it with your.
Oh, that's
casting it
right.
with your
Yeah,
thing?
you're right. I don't need the effects of it.
Everybody's like you now.
Reduces the effect of the spell, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I might as well finish it then.
All right.
If it produces the effect of the spell, is it actually cast?
18,
is it not
21, and 20.
All three of those are going to hit. She will, before you roll the last one, use a reaction that she has with this ranged spell attack. She will burn. This is Scorching Ray's second level spell.
Yeah.
She will burn one of her own second level spell slots and use a return fire reaction to redirect the third one that would hit back at you. So she's going to roll for this to hit with her own stuff back at you.
Okay.
No way it's gonna hit.
We hope.
Let me see. What
You
can I?
kill others.
Perfect.
know.
It's plus that. So.
I'm not tempting.
That is a 28.
That will hit.
Sorry.
You tempted
So
me.
go ahead and roll the third because it'll be your damage effectively back, but you will be taking that damage on that third one. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. But what is the damage she takes otherwise for the other two that hit?
He takes 12 fire and 7 force damage.
Okay. Yep, those all land. And she does not look happy about it, but satisfied in seeing that she was able to redirect your magic back at you. That is her reaction as well.
So I'm going to use my bonus action to move my force ballista up 30. And, I'll move it here.
Okay.
I'll move it here so Lydian has a +2 to AC right now, and then I will fire my protection turret. It's 9 temp HP to anyone who wants it. That's
Yeah.
Natara and Morhanon. And then I will fire with the force ballista at her.
Okay.
19.
19
Hit.
hits. Push.
10 force damage.
Okay. Yeah, she takes that as well. And
I'll move there as well.
Let's get moving, crew.
anything else, Keela?
Nope, that's it.
All right. With that, it is the grotto. I'm gonna roll this again.
I really hope this replacement does not stack.
Uh,
The most
Nothing
terrible-
changes with the grotto this time around. Everything is still quiet. Annoying, but that's what I designed this to be. That is the grotto. Everything is still silenced. Natara, what would you like to do?
Natara's gonna gesture about to like Aquila, basically trying to be like, "Are you trying to stay here, or can I move, or are you moving?"
I don't think there's anything that could possibly hurt me more than I've been affected already. So you can go. You can leave me behind.
Okay.
I'm a
I'm
shell of my character.
I'll get them.
okay. I'm going to move to be within 30 feet of her. Oops. I'll go 1, 2, 3. I think I might still have to move one more. Okay, and I will move down one more. So now I'm within 30 feet of her. And I'm going to bonus action planar warrior and fire 2 arrows.
Okay. I do need D100
Okay.
rolls from Lorhannon and Aquila as well.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Dang it.
Oh, hold on.
11. Dang. Come on. Okay. Well, that's an 11 and a 16.
Both of those miss.
So,
He's not even looking
sorry,
at you either.
guys.
She's focusing on Lydian up in the air because he has messed with her twice now.
Sorry, y'all.
No problem.
Kilo, so that's a 69 on D100?
That is
We
correct.
got a 69 before, haven't we?
I think we have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
was it you that had a 69 before?
I'm not sure. What is it?
It might have. Yeah.
I'm,
What is it?
I'm pretty sure because I'll send it. Every time the character speaks, their words
Yes.
emit bursts
It-
of
yes.
light. So yeah. That's funny. Oh,
22.
Oh no. I
this
don't like that
one.
reaction.
I'm gonna whisper this one to you.
We finally got a bad one, guys. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
I will say it is on the same level of character appropriate as the one I whispered to Inari, but like for Lorhannon.
Scared.
Are you gonna tell us?
We
I
might
think
never know
you'll
these
figure
things.
it out eventually.
Ben is about to fall onto the floor.
It's so funny.
Okay.
Get this in my character sheet.
Alright.
Sorry.
Oh,
As if I'll forget.
man. Alright. Natara, anything else?
No, I
Okay.
used movement, action, and reaction. So I guess I
Okay.
guess I could move back, but I don't see the point in that.
At the end of your turn, Phasia is going to use a legendary action.
Boy.
She will burn multiple charges of her legendary action. And Lydian, you feel yourself being targeted with something. It is not a spell. It is some effect that she is trying to impart on you. Please make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay. 13.
13 fails. You feel something being siphoned from you. Something that you've never experienced this feeling before. Please mark off 1 third-level spell slot as she's burned 3 of her legendary actions and stolen 1 of your spell slots to regain the one that you counterspelled.
You raggedy bitch.
You know what? No, I like it. The Great Fairy of Magic. That's a cool.
No, that's
a cool
appropriate.
Thank
I
you.
like it.
Thank you. I was very
Cool,
excited
baby.
about it. So that's her legendary action at the end of Natara's turn. Lorhannon, it is you.
Okay. I'm going to fly back into the Natura. Here, as I can. That's the full movement to get there, and I will use my bonus action to try to gain insightful fighting on
Okay.
the Great Fairy.
Trying again. What does she get? She rolled very well.
Does she beat a 31?
A 34.
Oh my god, he crit too, so that's the best
But
he
it's
can
an
do.
ability. It doesn't apply.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
she rolled extremely well, but Great Fairy of Trickery has a great deception modifier.
All right, I will have
gonna
you.
be
I will have you.
It's gonna be like 2 stupid low rolls that finally cracks it.
Yeah.
You're so right. Yeah, I can't do anything else. I don't have any spells that don't have verbal components, so I will once again take the dodge action.
Okay. Lydian.
I will. Do I know if I have to keep adding effects for the longer that I'm outside of the Natora, or is it only the
yes.
first time I leave it?
No, it is
Okay.
longer. Thank you for reminding me. I do have this
That'll
written down.
depend.
I do
that'll
need you to
depend on
roll
what I do.
another D100.
No problem.
Even though he's Fey now?
Ooh.
Bro,
You do not need to roll anymore.
I was gonna say, like,
This is wonderful news. Thank you so much, John.
Oh my god.
Bro, I'm literally
I totally
you now.
forgot about that. That's why I put it at 100.
Bro, it's time to fucking die, dude.
Oh my god.
So 100 is kind of like just the end all be everybody roll 100.
It's kind of like
gotta roll 100 and then
100. You're kind of like goaded with the sauce. Let me check my options now.
Is that Lydian's list is not getting any longer, so
It's true.
I will be. Yeah, you know what? This is great. I'm having a fun time now.
Yeah, dude.
I'm going to let's just do Steal and Strike again. That worked so well the last time.
God. I do still need you to roll a d20 to see if this will happen this turn.
And I also need to roll. I realized halfway through that I have my compulsion or my repeat actions and spells, so I need to roll a d20 to see. And if I get a nat 1 on this, I can't cast the spell at all. 3, I can cast it. And then now the roll for the slow 9, so I can cast it.
You can cast it.
And then. Oh, that's the wrong spell. So
they
now,
spell attack.
D20 plus 10. That is an 18.
That hits.
18 hits her.
Let's go.
Just hits her.
6d10 coming her way. 44
Jesus
damage.
Christ!
Holy shit.
And this time I will be teleporting right up next to her.
Again. 44 force again.
I am going to swap to my sword and shield to get my +3 bonus to AC, and then I'm going to attack her bonus action with my sword instead.
Okay.
Lydian secret fighter class?
Oh, it's not secret. It's 26 to hit.
That hits. Oh my god.
6 piercing.
Oh, what weapon
And
is
I'm
this?
This is a Rito Rapier.
Okay. You go to pierce her skin with the Rito Rapier, and it like does not even scratch her.
Okay, but I have my shield out. That's kind of important.
Yeah.
So 44 force damage, 6 piercing damage, which is pretty much nullified, and I'm next to her. That's all my stuff.
All right. She
Oh.
can't do that. Can't
She's
do that.
gonna-
Jesus
She's going to
Christ.
grab.
I know.
She's going to grab Lydian and beat him on the ground. this turn.
She would
Oh,
never
yeah.
do that.
I got excited because I saw a first level spell that didn't have a verbal component. It's illusory script. It doesn't do anything. All right, Inari, your turn.
Oh, good. She can write her will.
He writes in the air.
Well, I'm not gonna do ice knife because if it explodes, Lydian will like
Sorry.
implode.
Um,
and
hold.
You could probably do
So
it.
you do lose that spell
No.
slot though.
yeah.
Go ahead and mark that off.
Well, yeah. Let me do that before I forget.
Oh, wait, the creature. On an 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn, and the creature must use its action on that turn to complete the spell. If it can't, the spell is wasted.
Yeah, I mean that's a first level spell slot. I'm not.
You are compelled to cast.
It's
I'm
as if you are
compelled.
doing it, but you're doing it like slowly because of the like forces of the magic.
Oh my
'cause this
gosh,
is
Inari! It's gonna be like the first fight where Inari does not like actually get to land like a physical hit on something. Oh well, it's bonus action casted, right? How does that work with like?
With the slow thing?
You must
Yeah.
you
use
cast it
your
as a
full
bonus action, so it would have. You cast it as
Oh,
a
it
bonus
changes
action the first time, right?
She did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is only for spells that are cast with a casting time of one
Oh.
action. So it would have
A
gone
loophole.
through. Go ahead and roll to hit like for the first time, and
Right.
this does not affect this turn.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right. No,
And
you're good.
I wouldn't get
That was
splash
the
damage from this.
That was a use. That was a like a unique use case situation.
Yeah,
it was a
I did not
13,
think
so
about it.
it wasn't gonna connect anyway. All right. So what Inari will be doing on this turn though is she is action dashing. She's getting right up in here, and you know what? That's it. That's all Inari can do.
Ooh.
Because I can't bonus action cast haste
Wait,
on
why
myself.
did you have to action dash?
Because I want to be right up next to her, because if I'm not, like, she has a pretty decent movement, so she could probably get away from Inari.
What's Inari's spell casting, like spell attack modifier? Because it's not just. Presumably,
Yeah,
you didn't just
I think so. It's like the 13 plus. I thought I had added that. Oopsies.
Whatever your spell attack
Well,
bonus
it's an
is.
8, so that probably. So that
That's
turns to 21. So that does connect. Sorry.
Yeah, that will
I
hit.
have not.
Yeah.
All right, that's the D10. She has to make. I think it's a Dex save. All right, that's 5 piercing damage. And then let me just double check.
Wait, what's happening with the spell?
Ice Knave. So she has to do a Dex. Yeah, Dex save.
Okay.
Or take 2d6 cold damage.
So this is from before her dex save. That's a 10.
So she fails. So she's gonna take 2d6 cold damage. 3.
Okay, so this is minus. Okay, got it. All right.
I also, I want Inari here for multiple feat related reasons.
All right.
So I'm gonna.
No,
So-
no way, man.
So
Yeah.
also, all right, that resolves the previous turn. I'm sorry that I missed that it was.
No,
bonus
you're
action.
good. That's.
The start of your turn, I do need you to roll a d100 though.
Oh yeah, true. All right. It can't be funnier than the previous one, which I'm so sad that I still can't reveal that right now. I'm so
Yeah.
bummed. 11.
Ooh, okay. I will just send this one out loud. You begin to hear, I'm going to say you hear, even though there's silence around you, you are inundated with an echoing laughter around you.
She's hearing voices from dead people and echoing laughter.
Not ideal.
Concentration checks are made with disadvantage. Good thing, Inari, do not be concentrating on shit though. So that's good for now, at least.
I was about to do concentrate. Don't roll an 11. I was about to do concentrate. Avoid an 11.
Don't roll an 11.
Like I said,
That'll be
there's
really
some bad ones on here. You guys have somehow managed to avoid most of them. Sorry, Akila. Up until this point. All right, so that's your second in a row then, too. So what would you like to do, Inari?
Okay, so I action dashed.
Yes.
So really and I think most of my bonus actions are gonna have most of my bonus action spells have verbal components, so I'm pretty sure I can't do anything, but like let me just double check one last time for yeah. I think this is it for Inari. Yeah. She'll just camp here.
Okay. With that, it is Phaesia's turn. Let me restore this stat. She is going to bonus action use her phase step to teleport away from you guys. 10,
Wow.
20, 30.
Yeah,
To move.
a boss that doesn't teleport, he can never.
Look.
Oh.
And then, because I'm a dumbass, she will, what do I want to do? Ha ha ha. She is going to use a subtle spell to cast a spell. I'm so dumb. I didn't realize that last time. And she's going to target Lydian with this spell.
That sucks.
You see her casting the spell. I don't know if you have a reaction or not, but I'm giving you the
I
opportunity.
do have a reaction. That's a great question. I'm gonna. This might be dastardly. I will let her. No, because if this, like, I might not get my reaction if this is like dominate person or something. I don't know. I'm gonna I'll counterspell at 4th level again.
At 4th level, I will require a roll then.
Okay.
Can't react if you don't exist.
Yeah, I was like, this might like take me out for a turn. I don't want to risk that. So, what is my roll then?
You need to roll a d20 plus I think it's plus your spell ability modifier. You're basically making a spell check of sorts
Okay.
against a DC that I know because I know what the level of the spell she's trying to cast is.
Does it matter that I upcast it by 1 level or no?
No, unfortunately it does not.
I had a 9.
Okay, you are not able to counterspell this. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Zoinks. 17.
17.
You're
fails.
within.
And I'm within 10 feet of Inari.
So
What is the
yeah,
what is
20?
It's a 30-20, 30-20.
a dirty 20 just fails.
Ouch.
Damn.
That was a good try.
You needed one more than that. That was very close, but Lydian,
Is this?
you are going to take. Let me just roll it here because I have the thing popped out.
The action blender.
We're going to take a vacation.
Is this Jenna's final revenge?
Action.
Oh, don't tell me it's psychic lance.
So you're going to take 7 points of psychic damage, first of all.
7?
7. But
Okay.
your intelligence and charisma scores, like your ability scores, become 1. You cannot cast spells. You cannot activate magic items. You cannot understand language or communicate in any intelligible way.
Uh-oh.
This is bad.
You can, however,
She did the big spell.
identify your friends, follow them, protect them, and at the end of every 30 days, you can repeat the saving throw against the spell. If you succeed, the spell ends. Yeah. You've been
That's a
feeble-minded.
bad one.
That's
Feeble
really
mind.
bad. Feeble mind is so bad. Don't ask how I
Yeah.
know, but it's
Well,
bad.
guys, I poured in like 150 damage. You guys
Dude,
take
we
a
gotta
second
finish
half.
the job. We gotta finish the job, guys.
You guys
You
gotta finish the job. I'm gonna
guys-
do some research on feeble mind.
Watch as somehow, despite the silence in the grotto, Phaesia is able to conjure a spell and focusing on Lydian, arm extended. You watch Lydian up in the air go from or no, I guess you landed to strike with your sword and have your shield. You go from this battle stance to just kind of arms at your side, and you just kind of stand there and sway a little bit and look around. And this is mannerisms that you guys have never seen Lydian exhibit. Yeah, I can send the description. I'll just send it as like
What
a thing.
is
I got it.
here?
I can.
You
well,
got
I mean,
it?
I guess
Okay.
for everybody else.
Yeah.
What does
Hmm.
heal?
Heal is a spell.
Heal's a spell. Okay. Well,
Heal's a
unfortunately,
spell, yeah.
Lydian is the one who has greater restoration.
That'd be me, gang.
Yeah.
But
So
let's
But
not ignore the fact that she got a 7 on that 40s.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, I rolled. Yeah,
That was pretty abysmal.
I rolled 2 1s, a 2, and a 3.
Ugh, feeble mind sucks.
Gosh, the minute you said intelligence roll, my brain was like, is she gonna do it? Is
I
she
did it.
about to?
I did it.
Ooh.
So that's her bonus action. Her action, she regains
see
reaction,
you in a month.
regains
I mean, if she
legendary
dies,
actions.
doesn't-
All right, Akila, back to you.
Yikes.
Okay. I am going to. Well,
You could find like Miss Rose, somebody with a greater
let me
restoration.
do my D100 roll.
Oh yes,
It-
no,
the
you
new
actually do
timer
it on
jumps
Natara's
start.
turn
Oh, okay.
because she was the reason you left. And Morhana's
Well-
good.
Are you planning to move again, Natara?
I'm going to get. I'm gonna try to get within 30 feet of her again. So
You're gonna move again,
yes.
so that's fine. I will move this way then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to move myself and my turrets. I'm going to bonus action fire both of them. So the protection turret first. It's 12 temp HP to Inari and Lydian. And that's a 27 to hit with the Force Ballista.
That hits. She gets it back.
11 force damage.
She takes that, and for the first time, you see. I mean, there was a crack in her smile when Lydian dealt that huge blow to her, but there's another one. She is considered bloodied now.
I'm
many
going to
hits?
cast Scorching Ray as well.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d20.
15.
Okay, it will not take effect this turn. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. With that, let's see if we can get a new effect when I roll for the grotto.
I don't know. I kind of like this one. I don't know.
Well, you know, as great as it is, I do have her lair set up because she's chaos. There's a bunch of different effects that I roll for, and I've rolled the same number twice, so we'll see. I rolled the same number again. It's still silence. Holy shit.
Oh my
Are
god.
you serious?
I'm
Silent
so
film.
serious. I'm so serious.
I know how to handle.
I have rolled
This
3
is, like,
2s in a row.
Kind of fine.
I do feel
Yeah.
bad for you, Jenna, because you probably made up a whole fun table.
There's only 6. It's a d6. So, like, yeah, odds that it's a 2
I thought you were
are
rolling a,
pretty
I
likely,
thought you were rolling a
but
d20.
I have some really cool ones on here that are, like, you know, both good and bad, depending on how you look at it. So, oh well, we'll see. With that, Natara, it is your turn. That means I need Lorhan, you are in the grotto again, or not grotto. You're in the Natara again, so you're fine. Keela, go ahead and roll that d100.
72.
72. Ooh. Okay. I will send this. You standing there, you kind of feel your like movement under your skin, around across your whole body, and these little thorns grow from out of your skin. Anytime you touch or are touched, or any creature that touches you, will be taking piercing damage. So, do with that what you will, but you are covered in thorns. Natara, what would you like to do?
Right, Natara is gonna move up 5, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think I am now within 30 feet.
Yes.
Yes. I'm gonna bonus action my warrior and try to hit her with arrows again.
Mm-hmm.
This is the right thing to do.
Definitely.
I mean, what can you do? Okay. That is a 23 and a 26.
Both will hit.
Okay, so the first one does 15 force damage.
Okay.
And the second one does 6 piercing.
All right. Okay, cool. Lorhan, I do need a D100 roll from you. Natara, is there anything else you want to do?
Nope.
All right.
All right, here's that D100.
So close
92.
to a 1.
I think. Oh, this is not one that you have. Ooh. Here you go. I don't even know how to begin to describe this one. I'm just gonna read it. You are no longer able to physically interact with magic items. All equipped or attuned magic items fall through you to the ground as if you are not there. And they cannot be touched or picked up by you. All of your attunements automatically
Can't
end.
use a tapped weapon.
What the fuck?
That's fucking terrible.
That's pretty bad.
What items were you attuned to?
I was attuned to.
At least his sword.
No, I'm not attuned to my sword actually.
Oh.
I was attuned to the Staff of Fire,
Mm-hmm.
the Belt of Goron Kind,
Ooh.
that's bad.
That one's
The
unfortunate.
Winged Boots, and the Pearl of Power.
Oof. Okay. They all
And
collapse to the ground.
And my pack weapon, I'm not attuned to it, but it is a magic item. So
That's true.
I not use it. Cool, very cool. I have a few other magic items and stuff, but
Yeah, if they're like currently equipped, like you know what I mean. They also are fall to the ground. But if they're like, you're not actually using it, it's like in a bag somewhere. They can stay in the bag. You just can't use it anymore. You actually can't even physically pick it up anymore. All right.
maximum hit points are reduced.
Natara, is there anything else you would like to do? I may have
Nope.
already asked that. With that, well, her stuff. Go ahead, Lorhan. What would you like to do? Now that your entire
got-
character sheet is messed up.
I'm figuring out my new max HP. Okay, cool. This is great. Lorhanon can definitely do stuff, guys. Because definitely I can do stuff. Yep. Well, I'm gonna move back into the Natora.
Okay.
And then I will use my bonus action. Try to gain insightful fighting.
I believe in you this time. You really could. You could do it. I'm gonna take a picture of what that was.
Does a 21 do it?
A 21 will do it. Because all of
He's
my.
done it.
I just want to send a picture of that. Because all of the NPC stat blocks roll with advantage automatically, so I have 2 numbers depending on what, and I always use the first unless whatever. Both of them were natural ones, plus modifiers, but that was. You gain insightful fighting.
Yay! I can use my non-magical weapon. That'll go great against the Great Fairy.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
I'll take the dodge at it.
Ooh, creative. Switching it up. Sorry, I shouldn't be super mean. Lydian.
When Feeble Mind says I can't activate magic items, does that mean I can't use my magic Great Eagle Bow, or is that a magic item?
It is a magical weapon.
So that's your call.
I think magic weapons do count as magic items.
Okay.
They are sorted there.
But is he activating it?
That's what I'm
Did he
wondering.
just
It's
fire
the activation part that I'm like hesitating there. Can't cast spells, activate magic items. I feel like that it kind of means like understand language. I don't know. I feel like the language there, it's kind of like saying like use magic items. But what are you saying?
I would feel like I could use the weapon, just because it says items specifically, and like Ben said, I'm not really activating anything. But if you just say the word, and I'll switch to another bow.
It's interesting that it says activate and not use.
I assume that's to prevent loopholes like, oh, I can't cast spells, but I can do my sending stone.
I
It's
see.
not a spell.
You can use your weapon. I'm trying to read some opinions here. It's a fixed effect. Your magic weapon.
Oh, okay. Okay, well that's good. I will lift myself up 10 feet in the air. I'm gonna take 2 shots on Phasia.
Okay.
That's a crit on the first one.
Ooh.
My gosh.
For 11 plus 8 damage, so 19 damage. Right?
I think it's 15, if I'm reading this right.
Yeah.
Because it's 7 plus 4 is 11, and then I max the die again.
That's
which
what
is
that 4 is. That 4 is your additional die.
Oh, it already. Oh, okay, I got it.
So that 4 should be an 8.
But yeah.
No, you're good. That 4 would be an 8, so it's 15.
Okay, 15 piercing, and that affects her normally, right?
Well, I mean, since you're asking, it doesn't seem as effective, the magical weapon damage.
I'll take it. It's better than nothing. 22 to hit on the second one.
22 will also hit.
That's 9 piercing.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bonus action. Inari, you can do like effective damage or no?
Well,
Maybe I haven't had a chance to.
Are you asking Sarah, because you cannot intelligibly communicate anymore?
Oh, I can't communicate. I figured you could like identify friends.
Oh, you can tell who your friends are. You can follow them. You can protect them. That's what the spell says. But you cannot communicate in any intelligible way.
So is Bardic Inspiration verbal
You
or something?
You couldn't give Bardic because it's silenced anyway. We have to hear you.
I couldn't give. I mean, I think I believe you, but I just want to double check that.
I think you just have to see, or I don't know.
I believe.
Maybe it is here. Maybe it is here.
You can inspire others through stirring words or music. To do so, use a bonus action on your turn to choose one creature other than yourself who can hear you.
Okay, so yeah, you wouldn't be able to do
So
that
I guess I wouldn't be able to communicate in that way. Okay, that's fine.
Well, no, just because it's silenced right now. The silence is.
Oh, just because it's silenced right now, not because of the feeble mind. Okay.
Yeah, no. So you can't talk, first of all, but also you can't communicate.
Yeah.
Either.
That's a bummer. I don't really have a bonus action. I'm gonna hang
Sorry
around.
to like interrupt your trying to plan there, but
No. I've like 18 effects on
I
these,
want
so...
my 8th level spell that I cast on you.
It's a group effort. It's a group effort.
Are you doing anything else?
Nope. I'm just gonna stay put.
Okay. Inari, it's your go.
Hell yes, brother. I am going to use my sword, and I'm going to try to hit her with it.
Hit with stick. Hit with stick.
Hit with stick. Okay.
Got all those spell slots back.
24.
Hits.
And I'm going to use a 3rd level divine smite.
Alright, that's 15 slashing and 7 radiant. And so let me
Pull
just
out my
do
calculator.
so 4d8. So that's 21 radiant damage. I'm electric charging it too, so that's 7 lightning damage. And I'm gonna hit her again.
But again,
Hopefully. 25. That's 10 radiant and 14 slashing.
Okay.
And then I will divine smite again at 3rd level. That's 14 radiant damage, and I will electric charge again. That's 5 lightning damage. And that's all I can do.
All right.
So-
Yeah,
Hoorah.
you are wailing. And she's becoming increasingly annoyed. Anything else?
Yeah. No. For now, yeah, no.
Okay. Let me see if her thing recharges. It does not. Alright, so she is there then. What is she gonna do? That'd be really funny. I'm just deciding. Give me a sec. Yeah. Within range. Okay. Yeah. Once again, gonna burn some more meta magic here, because silence is happening. Now redirecting her attention to you, Inari, who is in her face and slashing and inflicting all of this radiant damage on her, which she is not seeming to care about as much. I mean, the lightning seems to be having a normal effect, but everything else that you're doing with your magic weapon and the radiance is a little bit less than you typically see. She turns to you, and she is going to attempt to cast a spell on you. Please go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Sure. Let me open my sheet. Okay, and I'm gonna do that Constitution saving throw. 25.
25 succeeds, so she loses this spell slot. Oh, hang on. Sorry. Shoot, I gotta check to see if she can do this. This affects her too. She would be able to. It doesn't matter.
Oh, do I need to roll a 100, by the way? I completely forgot to do that, but I don't think I did.
You did not do it on this turn? Okay.
Yeah.
Then yes, please. Sorry.
Sorry, yeah. Alright, that's a 6.
oh my god.
It's gonna be great, guys. Don't worry.
Oh my god.
Don't worry.
I think they're
Yeah, it's
completely
just-
randomized, so it's not like lower numbers are worse.
Yeah. This would be really good.
I'm fading into nothingness. I'm both.
Yeah, lower hidden is becoming less and less like
semi-transparent and semi-tech. So, you know.
Had a spelling error there. Paste. Just making sure that makes sense. Okay. Not spelling, more like grammar.
Oh!
I take offense to this one.
Well, it's not like a wing. It's your fingers. Your fingers turn into like feathers, basically.
To
you're
some people, that's sexy. So Anari's really just continuing to get
Oh my
hotter.
God.
we're stretching
What
the
is
sexiness here.
You just gotta find the right circles
definition.
at this point.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, so Inari, your fingers, these appendages, they kind of become more and more flexible and light, and as you look down, you have just these feather-like tendrils that are grasping onto your weapons and such.
Okay.
No longer
mean-
hold any weapons with the two-handed property.
That's okay for now. I'm just gonna have Anari go up to people and go like, pew, like,
But that kind of thing
Can't
would be
wait.
very bad for like Natara or somebody that uses bows.
oh yeah.
All right. So that's that. You've resisted her action there. Burns that. And she can't do that because that didn't recharge. Okay. That is it for her. Aquila.
I'm going to use my movement to get into Natora. And then
Okay.
I'm going to use my bonus action to move there. So I will fire the protection turret first. That's less than, well, I don't, yeah. 6 temp HP to Lydian and Inari if they want that. And then I will fire the Force Ballista at Phasia. 23 to hit.
23 hits. She's pushed
21
back.
force damage. There we go.
Ooh.
Finally.
Big damage there.
And then I will
Ooh.
continue my casting of Scorching Ray.
Yes, it will go through this time. And she's going to, on the first one this time around, reroute the ability using her reaction once again.
Okay.
So she will roll an attack with that back at her. 9 plus, that will be, what is that number? A 22 to hit?
Misses.
Misses you, yeah, because you're crazy high AC. Okay, so that one reroutes and is diverted back. The other two, what are those to hit?
28 and a 20.
Both hit.
So that's going to be 14 fire damage and 1 force damage.
Okay. Yeah, she as you fire, boom, boom, boom. 3 scorching rays continued from your last turn. They all go towards her. She's able to redirect the first, but the other two, bam, bam, like hit her in the shoulders as she's simultaneously pushed back by the force damage from your turret. You're able to duck and dodge out of the way, deflecting the heat from the ray that was launched back at you. Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that's it.
All right, with that, grotto time. Come on, guys. Let's hope for anything but a 2, okay? Just something different. Anything. Ooh, okay. The silence is dropped, and this is the number that has no effect. So, there is no lair, anything happening, but the silence is dropped now.
It's time for nuclear options from everyone.
Yep.
All right. With that, Natara, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I mean, that doesn't really change anything about Natara, who would probably not.
Yeah. To be honest, both of our spellcasters are sort of knocked out.
Okay. Do I try to keep hitting her with the bows, or do I try with the light scale trident? I can get up to her. I don't know.
I kind of prefer you stay here.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that then. Okay, I'm going to move. Oh wait, shoot, I can't move there.
Mm-hmm.
So people are still in my aura. Actually, still not within 30 feet of her, am I?
Yeah, she was knocked
No,
out.
You can
not.
leave me out if you need to.
Okay. I'm gonna do that then.
D100, please.
Sorry, Aquila.
It's all good. 84.
Let me resolve this real quick. 84. You've gotten this one before. You keep getting the voice ones. This is the Endless Echo. I think you've gotten this before.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I had the other one, but I have had this one. I've now gotten this one twice.
Okay. Yeah, so no real effect, I guess, for you. Natara, go ahead. Take your attacks.
I'm gonna bonus action planar warrior and try to hit her with my bow. Right sharpshooter? I'm gonna use sharpshooter just to see if I can get some more damage. Okay. No, I cannot. That's like a 14 and an 8. So nothing happens. I don't do anything.
Unfortunate. At the end of your turn, I'm just making sure this.
Strategic and see what the first one was.
All right. She is going to use a legendary action, or technically 2 charges of it, to return fire almost. She's going to cast a spell, a 2nd level spell, and in the air she sort of conjures a glowing green arrow and bow, and just kind of like pulls it back and launches it towards you. Let me see if it actually goes through. It will. That's a 9. So then that means a ranged spell attack here. That's a 9 to hit Natara.
That does not hit Natara.
Yeah, that misses. That is
It
unfortunate.
also provokes something else. All right, no, that's within 5 feet.
Yeah, I was
Never mind, sorry.
about to I was about
I
to
forgot
say
you.
I was
I thought
laughing and then
you
I
had
looked
your
up,
reach
it's like,
weapon. My bad.
no,
Couldn't
I
hold
did
it anymore
not.
anyway.
Yeah.
It
Ain't got
goes
no
wide,
fingers.
but this glowing green dripping arrow goes over your head. You're able to duck and avoid it as she does that.
Wonder what that spell was.
Crazy. All right, Lorhannon.
Cool. I'm going to move forward 10 feet. And I'm going to call out Stage's name and summon a Psychic Lance.
Oh man. Okay, that's an intelligence save. She's gonna burn a legendary resistance.
Ooh, doesn't she want to get incapacitated for a turn?
Really doesn't. Really does not want to do that.
Don't we all?
Still takes half the damage of
Correct.
She needs to
36.
take 18 psychic damage.
Oh. Oh man. Okay.
Not
She's
insignificant.
not. She's doomed. Anari's
She's-
within 5 feet of her. She's doomed.
Yeah, this is not looking good. Anything else, Lorhannon?
That's everything.
Okay. Lydian.
Lydian will just weakly call out, recognizing his friend Inari, and that's your bardic inspiration.
Jesus.
That's the best I got.
Damn.
That's it for you? You have nothing else?
Yeah, that's it.
Inari.
Oh, gosh. So Anari is gonna it's not silent anymore, right, Jenna? So I can
It is not silent anymore.
So Jenna, I'm gonna have Anari. She runs up to this Grayberry and she lets a battle cry out, and it doesn't sound like Anari. It sounds like Lorhannon, letting out one of his. I was like, she's not gonna talk. She would just do this normally. But you have to know, it does not sound like Inari at all. And, like, it happens, and depending on what happens, this could be really funny, because if she misses, there's a canonical reason for it happening, because she doesn't expect it either. Alright, that's a 21.
21
so,
hits.
like, she's, like, she's, like, jumping into the air, and she, like, hears that, and she's, like, looks at, like, Lorhannon for a second, because she's like, wait, what? But then, like, she gathers enough of her mind to be like, okay, I'm just gonna get that. We will solve this later. And then she attacks. So that's 14 slashing, an 8 radiant. Well, technically it's like, yeah, you know the breakdown.
Mhm,
And then I'm divine smiting at 3rd level. So 4d8, so that's 20 radiant damage.
And you have a bardic.
I'm
for
doing-
extra damage if you want,
You know what?
Or-
Yeah, why not? So it's
or to
d10.
save it. Yeah, it's a D12.
Oh, oh fuck, yeah, I forgot your
That's 11.
Okay.
And then I'm a lightning charge again.
Oh my god.
That's 5 lightning.
Okay.
I'm a hitter again.
Oh my god.
So here we go. Scimitar the 7-0.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna hit her again. It's a crit fail.
Okay.
Also, you have to roll a D100 favor sticker on the effect.
Oh
yeah, thank you.
That's true. 28.
Ooh, here you go. When you turn back to look at Laura Hannon in midair, as you are moving through and landing the attack, Laura Hannon, you make eye contact with Inari, also confused at hearing your own voice, and in her gaze, you just see 2 swirling voids.
I love it.
Does she have advantage on intimidation checks? I don't think so. So this is actually like, wait, let me
It
look.
is extremely unsettling.
Oh, she does. I already have. So, but it's funny, like
I think
canonically,
so.
the vibes is really that's
Literally
hilarious.
And you already had it from the sexy scar, I thought, or does that? not
Yeah.
count?
Well, I yeah,
She's
It's
getting
just-
Literally unsettled.
more concerning, less sexy at this point.
yeah, eldritch horror sort of situation.
Oh man. Okay. What
Any
do I wanna do?
modifications for Inari, so that's
Anything
cool.
else from you, Inari?
I think that's it.
All right.
Well, yeah, no, she does. Yeah. What? Do I do something really fun? Nah, it really wouldn't
Let's see
matter.
if this
I'm not gonna.
recharge does. Does not. Fuck, dude. All right. What's she gonna do? What's she gonna do?
She's gonna use her movement to move away from Inari.
She's
Like, that
definitely
seems-
not gonna do that. I really wish her face step would recharge so that she can
Man.
teleport away, but it is not doing that. What she will do instead. Need my little measuring tool here. Okay, so centered right there, she is going to cast a 7th level spell. That she begins to concentrate on, and you all feel it. Oh, this has a casting time of 1 action. Hold on. Every single time I've rolled for her to see if it goes through, I've rolled 9s every single time. So it does go through. You all feel yourselves get lighter.
Reverse gravity. Maybe.
I need all of you to make dexterity saving throws. Oh wait, hang on. Actually, all creatures
don't think
at
so.
No. Aren't anchored to the ground. Fall upward and reach the top. Creature can make. Oh yeah, you fall upward. So yes, go ahead and make dexterity saving throws. Yeah, all
Yeah, it's reverse
creatures.
gravity. I'm gonna. Can I burn the charge of my ring?
I'm gonna
I
add.
guess
You
it's a
cannot.
magic item, so
You
yeah.
cannot.
What is it? What am I adding?
I may have not failed a dex saving throw.
Wow. Big steps.
I'm
The
gonna.
result, we're going to leave the Natora.
Sorry.
Oh. Roll mine still, so maybe I will also pass.
I need it for Diala and Deandra also.
Oh, right.
Creatures within.
Maybe a 20 for me. Cracked.
I will use my reaction to give Lydian +5. I don't think it will help though.
Okay.
Thanks, Akila.
Her spell save DC is 21. Did anybody have 21 or more?
So I'm gonna. I have a 17. I'm gonna use favored by the gods since I failed that and see if I can get that above a 21. It's gonna be 2d4.
Miraculously, I succeeded on a dex saving throw.
There you go,
right.
Katie. Wow. Never happens for Natara.
No, I think this is the second one ever.
This is a big one. This one's pretty important.
Okay, Inari now has a 23, so she's good.
Inari also. So Natara and Inari, you guys are able to quickly grab onto some roots from the ground, but the rest of you fall upwards. But there is no ceiling or anything for you to fall into, so you reach the top 100 feet in the air and just kind of oscillate as the other two. So I do need, in that instance, oh my gosh. Oh wait, no, Lydian's fine. Never mind.
I
For Hannon.
It's just me.
Yeah, just you right now.
How about a 4, my dude?
Ooh. Let's see what a 4 is. This is actually very funny for what just happened. I think that in this moment, because you have just like fell upwards into the sky, you don't notice anything, but there is another weightlessness that is going to impact you as well.
I fucking don't exist. I am
Dude,
not. I am no longer physical.
You're no longer visible, tangible. You're weightless. Like you are Marty McFly disappearing right now.
I am already disappearing right now.
Wow, that's really
Also, I'm not wearing any shoes.
true.
Let's go.
That is true. Okay, so that
You
is
join the club.
that's the resolution of her spell there. And she's concentrating on it. I'm gonna just give a little token for that. Akila, it is your turn. You are 100 feet in the air.
Luckily, the hypotenuse of this triangle is still less than 120 feet. I am going to hit her with a force ballista first to see what happens.
Okay.
Go.
17, so I think that misses.
Just misses.
All right, I guess I'm gonna Scorching Ray.
Give me a d20 roll.
Let's
Four.
go.
We'll go through this time.
So that's a 19, an 18, and a 15.
She just had her turn, so she will use her reaction to reroute one back at you. It'll be the first one. We'll see if this actually... That's 26?
Because my turret... Oh, no, that will hit. That will still beat.
Okay. So go ahead and roll damage for this against yourself, effectively.
8 fire damage.
Okay. You take that as she reroutes it back towards you, avoiding taking damage there. That uses her reaction. What were the other two?
15 and 18.
The 18 will just hit, the 15 will miss.
So that's 4 force and 3 fire damage.
Okay. Oh, man. Okay, anything else?
On check.
Yeah. Concentrating. She needs to make a concentration.
Very true. Doesn't she have... No, okay. Did not give her anything.
Is it good to break concentration or
Roll
not?
somewhere I cannot see it anymore. Just gonna roll this one.
It'll-
I missed the box the first time.
I guess.
See, oh yeah, she's definitely gonna. She rolled a 17 on the die, so I don't even. Yeah, she's good. She's still concentrating. Oh, there's her thing. Okay. She does succeed on the one. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Grotto. Come on, guys. There's some cool ones in here. There's one I think you guys will both really, really like and really, really hate. We can get that one. We do not. Okay. So, are you guys all familiar with the Enemies Abound spell?
No.
Yes.
No.
Oh,
No, but I
So
have
effectively,
Google.com.
you, everybody automatically in this grotto loses the ability to distinguish friend from foe until the next lair action.
That was like,
um,
literally the last
but-
thing that I had was be able to distinguish my allies.
But-
Except for Inari.
If you are immune to being frightened, this does not affect you.
Oh yeah.
Just an Ari.
And Phasia. With that, Natara, it is your turn. You are still on the ground, holding on.
I am. So would it be any sort of action to take out the flying carpet and send it flying up to be like above some of the people, like, I don't know, Aquila or Lorhannon, to like catch them when they start falling?
I don't know how the magic carpet operates. I don't know if it needs like a
Something-
sort of driver or something.
It doesn't say that it does. It just says you can speak the carpet's command word. Oh, I guess it's as an action to
Mm,
make it hover and fly.
okay.
So, is that worth it?
I really don't care about the fall damage.
Okay. How is Lorhannon? Okay. Then I'm just gonna run up to her and try to hit her with my light skill trident
Okay.
twice. Bonus action, planar warrior.
Do one at a time for the sake of concentration checks.
Yeah. Okay. That is a 20 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. 4, 8, 23 force damage.
Okay. Natara. You rush up, gripping the ground. I'm gonna say gripping the ground with your feet, I guess. I don't know, because does this kind of linger? Does this effect linger?
Oh, I guess.
Somehow anchored to the ground. Very normal downfall. I'm gonna say, we said you're not wearing shoes. You do have talons, and this is kind of like a lunging effort. I will quite literally allow this. You rush forward, brandishing your light scale trident, and lunge at her, and piercing her. Oh wait, she is okay.
Can I?
Go ahead.
Do I like to be fair. I did not roll for the slow effect when I used my psychic lens. So.
Oh. Okay. Just roll it now. We'll see if that impacts things. I forgot about having stuff with this as well. Oh no, because this is weapon.
It did not affect. It did not affect.
Okay.
So.
I'm also getting ahead of myself here. 10 plus. Or no, it's all force, isn't it?
It is all force.
It's all force, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's all force. Yeah. So you lunge forward and pierce her in the chest with the light scale trident, and she cries out, "No! This is ridiculous! I can't. And kind of like standing on her, now holding on to the trident to keep yourself grounded here. You thrust it into her, and she kind of collapses on the ground as you do so. Do you say anything to her, do anything else as you deal with this final blow? Natara. She had 19 health remaining.
I don't know. I don't have anything quippy.
Silently, you just thrust and pull out your trident, and you're able to stay on the ground because she goes unconscious and perishes under your feet as you stand atop her. That being said, everybody in the sky is going to fall now. Because you can't concentrate if you're dead.
How fast do people fall?
Very.
Very.
Yeah. Am I in the
hang on.
sky? I forgot.
They get
Yes, you
down
are.
within seconds.
It is a reaction to cast. What's it called?
No, I know.
I have a thing for. Oh, there it is. My basic information thing. Fall
Yeah,
damage.
it should be like
1d6 for every 10 feet.
for every
So
yeah,
it's
so 10d6.
10d6. You guys fall
Um,
at a rate of 500 feet per round.
Can I try to swoop over and grab Aquila by my talons and try to slow her fall?
Give me an acrobatics check.
18.
Yeah, I will say that is enough to to save Aquila. I think that you could grab onto her. What's this feeble mind again? Just to remind myself if that
It
kind
says
of
you can
limits
try to
anything. You're
protect your
able to
friends.
protect your friends. Yeah. So yeah, you're
Yeah.
certainly able to do that. I'd say you could grab onto her and like descend. The two of you can descend. Lorhanan, however, you're still gonna fall, I believe, unless one of your
Yeah.
things. Okay. Um,
He doesn't have the
I
weighty
don't have the
boots
boots. I
anymore.
don't have the boots.
Right.
that
Unless
is
weightless
true.
has him fall slower.
No, it is just more like it has his carrying capacity is all it does.
Couple ones. Okay.
That's-
Thank you for rolling it. It was taking me a second to even pull up what I could to do that. But you take 35 points of bludgeoning damage as you smack on the ground, shortly followed by Lydian descending with Aquila. You guys land, and Phasia is on the ground here.
Does her grotto's effect end?
Currently there. Oh yeah, that's right. That was a yes. Her grotto's effect would end because it was her lair, and she is no longer here.
Okay, so like, what does it look like when a fairy dies? Like, where does the magic of her domain go?
There's nothing like tangible to see here. She has just perished and lies on the ground, motionless, not stirring. No witty remarks, no final quips like she was trying to give before when she was faking her death. She just lays here.
I
You know,
take
I
out a
really-
vicious sickle and stab her again to be sure.
I know, I'm like a second action.
You
Keep
stab
stabbing.
her again, and shimmery iridescent blood pours out.
Ooh, I'm bottling that.
You now have a vial of great fairy blood.
If you drink it, you might become intoxicated.
Just don't drink Lydian's blood.
Do we feel specifically like our abilities have increased by any sort of metric, or just kind of internally, or no?
No.
Okay.
Would Lydian be able to use any new like do all of the fucked up little things that happen to our little guys go away, or are we all just like freak shows still?
Listen. The only way to get rid of all those little things is with my spell. So unless you guys want to do anything else besides just wait 30 days,
See, the cool part is yeah, we just need someone who knows Greater Restoration or Wish, which I'm sure there's a lot of people out
Oh,
there
yeah,
like
my-
it's a
that.
very common
Sophia
spell.
is a cleric. So
Yeah.
I'm also
So
going to
quickly-
assume that you guys get back in the Natara.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Because that's
Yeah.
not, that is independent of Phasia. That is this realm.
So, yeah, I guess we probably don't
I don't
want to
I don't
go
necessarily need to
through
be.
her
Oh, well, yeah, you
portal, even though she doesn't. Well, if she doesn't exist anymore, who knows what happens to her portal? But I don't necessarily want to come out through Death Mountain either. So we probably need to.
Yeah.
Go somewhere
I
else.
mean, I guess we can ask. I mean, can we call on Misha again? Just have her actually take us somewhere.
You can try. I think it's worth it. Attempt.
You guys hear a voice that is like at your feet say, "Can't believe we did that. Where are you guys trying to go? Where are you going next?"
God damn it, man.
There's a little Korok that is here now. The Korok counter increases to 1.
That
You
just-
really helped us there, dude.
Can't believe we made it. I really can't. But that was great. You know, all you guys, all my friends here. We really.
This is
So
good though. The Koroks will spread the message of what happens when you fuck with us.
I can't understand language or communicate at all, but I'm gonna pick up the Korok. Can I pick him up? I'm gonna put him on my head.
Yeah, you put them on your head. They kind of just sit there, like little nubby legs extended out like they're in a sitting position,
Oh my gosh.
and says, "Whew, that's crazy." But yeah, where are we trying to go next?
Can we go collect my magic items?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's collect your hand.
Over here somewhere.
I was thinking about that earlier. Yeah, it was like
And does this goddess have any magic items on her?
Ooh, true.
Loot, loot, loot.
If she doesn't, I also might chop her head off and put it on a spike.
She has a yeah, she would have her armor. She would have a hair clip, and she would have a necklace.
Super armor is way too big for it to be helpful to us.
And
To
it's
be
current.
fair, her hair
If it's
And
magic, it
necklaces.
probably will adjust.
for all the hair.
Hmm.
I'm not going to chop her head off, but I will use magical tinkering to leave a static visual effect next to her body.
Of what?
Just text that says, "Let this be a warning."
Ooh. Okay.
I mean, are we calling Misha or going through the portal here?
I mean, I don't know if we can even go through the portal here if she's not alive anymore.
Yeah, I had no idea.
We would, I guess we still have all of our flame breaker armor. We didn't get that back.
Room.
And once we get back on the other side, we can teleport.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I guess we can do that. I don't want the Natara to go away completely because we would immediately
get
just
all
have every
100
effect
effects.
at once.
It'd
So
be a question of when do we roll 100?
yeah. So I guess can we investigate the portal? Is it possible to still go through it?
You approach the portal. The way that it appeared when you guys first got here and had recognized the existence of it is different than how it appears now. Whereas before it was kind of still but like shimmery, it is now more like a basin where there is sort of a like it's comprehensible that there is a bottom to this now.
I mean, I guess I can detect portal to confirm whether or not it's actually a portal.
Yeah.
When you detect portal, you do not detect a portal
Okay.
within a mile.
Cool. I mean, I guess, yeah, let's we can start heading back toward Misha and also just call her,
Yeah.
like, to try to get her to come to us, like, on the way, maybe.
Yep. Fine.
Okay. So, huddling still close to the Natara, you guys begin to trek out from where you are with the loot you've pulled from the Great Fairy and leaving her corpse behind with a message, a warning. And you trek up through the top of this crater and down the sloping sides. It's kind of disorienting for you guys. You guys have been going for an indeterminate amount of time. It is very hard to comprehend, and with a great extent of Misha's power, were able to rest regardless of where you were. As you go and begin to make your way back from where you came to Misha's grotto to her house. Any attempts that you make to call for her yield no results. It seems that she either cannot hear you, is unwilling, or just is unable to hear as you're requesting. You guys spend time making your way back. Is there anything you do on the way?
Yes. Now I'm like trying to think of where things are. Would it be faster if we had tried to go through the portal we came in? I
mean, yes, it would be.
Okay. And do we want to try to head that direction instead?
Inari nods. She's like purposefully not talking.
Yeah, we need to get out of here.
Okay.
You guys
then,
are the
yeah,
only two members of the group that can speak now, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. When Inari talks, does she talk like she's Lord Hanan?
Yeah. Like every
Right.
time Inari says anything, it sounds like it's coming out of Lorhanon's mouth.
So she just sounds like Lord Hanan, or it sounds like it's coming from me?
Oh, it just sounds like Lorhanon.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Then I guess let's try to go
This is
back
very funny.
to where we came in from.
Another Korok that has joined you and been here for a while, she says, well, I've kind of lived here my whole life. Where exactly is it you guys are trying to go?
Do we really want to follow a Korok?
We can
You
see what they
can't
tell us.
say anything.
Yeah.
My look says everything that I think about this Korok.
Well, we are just trying to get back to the material plane right now.
I mean, there's a lot of ways you can do that. Where are you trying to go in the material plane?
Fucking Darla from Finding Nemo.
Where
Yeah, where do we want to go?
can we go?
Yeah.
Oh, anywhere. You
there
can
any
go
limits?
anywhere you really want to. I mean, it just depends, really.
Do we maybe want to drop somewhere where there's like a high chance that there's like slightly skilled magic people who can maybe help us out if this doesn't immediately abate when we leave? Not that it really matters.
Is there anywhere close that can get us to the material plane quickly?
Look at my map.
Where would it take us? And where would it take us?
Well, I mean, you guys are kind of right in between the one at the spiral and the one in the woods.
Do we want to go to the one in the woods?
If we're right in between, there's no difference. We should just go to the one that we know.
I agree. We're not in a stage to
Yeah.
figure out what's in the woods right now.
Yeah, and who knows if we could teleport out of the woods. Let's go to the spiral.
All right. And you guys begin to follow this Korok.
I mean, as we're following him, does it look kind of like toward where we came out? Just to confirm we're going in the right direction.
I mean, the landscape's ever changing. I do need a perception check if that were to be the case.
Okay.
I'll give you a
That's
+5.
That's a 19.
A 19. Yeah, this Korok is taking you the right way.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, so bypassing Misha's place entirely, you guys are going directly to the spiral. Am I correct?
Yeah. Just
Alright.
gonna get out of here. We can talk to her on the other side if we really want to. So.
Yeah, potentially. You guys return to the spiral, and that Korok in particular says, "Well, we're here. We made it. Are we all going back now together?"
You wanna?
You guys walk through the spiral, winding around the water, on this, like, again, technicolor beach, and come to a floating doorknob.
I would like to open the doorknob.
You open the
Or open the
doorknob for your friends and hold this gateway open as everybody begins to pass through one by one. Natara, kind of imagine you'd be the last one out just to make sure that nobody else sustains any effects from the sacred realm. As you are about to leave, you pause as a warm light descends upon you from above. As it arrives at your person, you are holding something. A bow. Unlike any you've ever seen before. It kind of reminds you a bit of Lydian's harp, in a sense. You step forward, you pause and look around. There is nothing that suggests, but you just feel like this warmth around you. And as you step through and pull the door shut behind you, the rest of you see Natara come through the gate holding a gleaming bow.
What do we got?
Oh, is it like am I?
Oh man, I hope it's not the bow of darkness.
Let me just double check it because I haven't read the weapon description in a while. Do these all say... Okay. Cool. That is good. I will show.
I'm sorry.
I guess, hold on one second. Natara, do you have any open attunement slots right now?
Not specifically open.
Okay. So then, you will not be automatically attuned to this. You just have this gleaming bow, that you guys didn't see her holding before you crossed through, the gate, and now you do.
I try and touch it, and my finger goes straight through it.
It does indeed.
Does it?
Does it?
It does go through it. You cannot touch it.
I need myself a pair of shoes.
Do you not have your old ones?
I don't. I mean, maybe I probably do. You're right. I would have like
The sky here is blue with white clouds streaking across it. It is not red. It is not gold. It feels like home. And as you guys have returned now, officially, from the sacred realm, changed in many ways, that's where we'll leave off.
I think level up is prophetess.
Yeah, no, that
She
makes
said
sense.
it was.
I know. I was just
Yeah,
hoping.
you guys know where the level ups are in the rest of the campaign.
Yeah, but like
I know.
Honestly, on a global scale,
You don't know
On a-
what we got. We got a cool weapon for Natara. It's her capstone
Mhm.
item, and we have
Yeah.
3 magic items that we have yet to identify.
yeah. Are you gonna share the bow with the rest of us, Jenna, or no, just Natara?
I'm gonna wait till it's identified or somebody attunes to it.
Okay.
I have it here. I was just checking it, but it is good.
Do you also have stasis or no?
I know you've had this note here for me for like 2 months, but I do not have stasis input
That's okay.
yet. But that's it.
Holy shit. That was so cool.
All right, guys,
Wonderful.
7 to go, right?